What is going on, everyone? I am Knux Pro, and this is part 3 of the Ascension 50+ round strategy. And this video is rounds 12 to 20. And part 1 was rounds 1 to 6, and part 2 was rounds 7 to 11. And you can see this part is 12 to 20. And the strategy we're showing you is not only effective in killing the zombies and progressing to the next round, but it makes the rounds go a lot faster. In the first few rounds, you know, we were just point accumulating, and now that we're in the strategy, we're gonna move through the rounds pretty fast. So if you haven't seen the other ones, I'll probably have an annotation for part 2 and part 1, so check those out, or you can just head over to our channel. And we have the ray gun, we have the thunder gun, where we have our claymores, we have our quick revive, and we have our juggernaut. And the only thing left to make this 100 complete would be the Gersh devices, and we do not have the Gersh devices yet. And at this point, every power-up you should try to go for, except for the death machine, unless you're like running out of ammo. I just don't like the death machine because it slows you down a lot, and I'd rather not be put into a position where I'm gonna go down because I needed to use the death machine when I could have just used whatever I had. For me at this point, I have the ray gun and thunder gun, so I guess it's easy for me to say that. But I know I think the first time I ever did it, I was in round like 20 or something, and I picked up the death machine, and I just wasn't fast enough to get out of the way, and that was the ultimate reason why I downed. And this is a point where the gaps were completely full, and I had no choice to take the stairs, and that's just an example of Juggernaut helping you survive. Now, in that situation, I'll get into that a few more times, but the best thing to do is try to turn around at the stairs and shoot them down the stairs, and then walk back down and go back into your circuit. But if you have to, and I guess I felt that I had to at that time, you can jump off, which is kind of tricky because the zombies could corner you very easily. And as you saw, I almost died, but luckily, or downed. But luckily, I got pulled off my thunder gun just in the nick of time. But this is another monkey round number 2, and I'm just protecting the Juggernaut and the revive. And these monkeys are kind of, if you're not using a ray gun, the monkeys can be a pain in the butt, just because they're so small, and I don't know, I like to hip fire a lot in zombies, and you know, sometimes they're running around and it's just annoying, and sometimes you'll miss a lot, but the ray gun makes it a lot easier to take out monkeys. And you see that round, I prevented the monkeys from touching my quick revive and Juggernaut, and I got a free perk, and that was the PhD Flopper, which I don't really know how to use it 100%. Like, I was dolphin diving just to see what happens, but nothing was happening. I'm not sure if you know what happens when you do it, because I don't find it to be a helpful perk in a solo game. Just for the fact that, I mean, dolphin diving into a crowd of zombies, I just feel like there's a time where it might not work and it could end your game. But I don't know how to use PhD Flopper, honestly. I don't find it to be an effective perk for me anyway. But, you know, I guess if you're running out of ammo, that could be a good perk to help you get out. But this strategy should put you in a good position where ammo shouldn't be an issue as long as you manage it correctly. As you see, wait for all the zombies to spawn. Now take your time. Your slow walk is always going to be faster than any zombie. That's a nice little tip there. So don't even worry about, you know, sprinting. You don't have to sprint. Sometimes I sprint just because, I don't know, I'm scared. Now there's always, I mean, you're thinking survival and you just, you know, it's instinctual to just sprint. But, putting a claymore there, and eventually you've seen the higher rounds. Claymores don't do anything. I just keep putting them there just to, you know, as warning signs. If I was really going 100% all out to, like, do amazing, every round I'd probably go to the Juggernaut and quick revive and claymore him up. Every max ammo, claymore him up, just so I had more claymores to prevent monkeys and I could possibly get some free drops. I apologize if I sound stupid. I just, you know, I'm still sick. I definitely want to get this out because I put out all the maps for, I put out all the map walkthroughs, and I did have quite a few asks about zombies. This is actually the first zombies we've ever posted on our channel. And I'm sure some of you that are friends with on the PS3, we've gone pretty high in Kino and Derise. We got the Hardened Edition, and Far and was it Notch Deer Tootin', the first one. I mean, we have experience with zombies. We pretty much know what we're doing when we play zombies. But we just never post anything. So here, another sticky situation. When you're trying to hit those gaps, if you have to, it'd be more effective to jump in the air, because jumping in the air your momentum's gonna carry you past the zombies. Otherwise, if you're just walking, you could just get smacked, get stuck, and then get smacked again, and smacked again, and then you're gonna go down. And it sucks when you go down, because even though the zombies go away, when you get right back up, they're gonna come towards you, and you're gonna lose all your perks, and you get in a sticky spot. And if you get in that situation, I wouldn't, and you have a thunder gun, I wouldn't even mess around. Just get your thunder gun out and just vaporize everyone and get a crawler and get your perks back as fast as possible, because, you know, quick revive's great, but when you go down, you are susceptible to going down again, just because, especially, it depends where you are. Especially here, you can get boxed in fairly easy. And when the zombies are pushing away while you're being revived, I mean, they're just walking down the stairs, and once you're alive again, then they're gonna come right back up, and then you could, if you try to walk up the stairs on the right and jump down, you can get boxed in. Just sticky situations. And you can see how quickly we're moving through the rounds. You could easily get to round 30 and possibly under an hour, 15 minutes, which is great, because I remember going to level 40 something solo in Kino, and it took so long. I think it took almost 4 hours. But that is my phone, and yeah, I mean, zombies is fun, but going solo for really long rounds isn't as fun. It's fun when you're playing with people, and when you're going solo, they don't doesn't count toward the leaderboards. So you're basically just doing it for yourself. So eventually, I mean, I know people that, what's it called? The third map on World at War, Numa, I don't know, off the top of my head. I haven't played those maps in a really long time. Even on Black Ops, I don't even think I've played it yet. I've only played Derice. Yeah, I've known people that went solo up to level 100. I mean, it's just all about, do you really want to sit there and play that long? And I feel that solo is actually getting just it's kind of too easy. And you know, when you're playing with more people, more zombies spawn in, all that stuff, and we're gonna have another monkey round. And I know this video probably isn't as entertaining because we're just going through the strategy. But the next videos, we're gonna finish up the song. We're gonna initiate the rocket, show you the pack-punch room, and
they are taking the boom brew.
And there's one more thing. I don't remember what the other thing was, but and I believe in the next video we'll start initiating all the landers. But I don't care about the PhD flopper at all, so once I clear out the Juggernog and Quick Revive, I'll just know where the monkeys are gonna be. I'm putting some claymores down just in case I get a surprise. Put that down. And just to finish off what I was saying before, I mean, I don't see why you would need to go far solo. I guess for that personal pride, but I feel like Zombies is a game you need to play with friends, because it's just a lot more fun that way. And when you play with friends, you can actually go on the leaderboard, so you know your high round will count for something. And I would say the strategy would be good for 2 players,
security level normalized,
because I don't see it being an issue if you have someone that is going to remain loyal to the strategy, and you guys communicate and work together. You could do this strategy with 2 people. I've never tried it, and when it comes to PlayStation, I definitely will try it, because I'll have all my friends. But yeah, I don't see why it wouldn't work. I know. See, I grabbed the nuke, and I don't know if they just weren't blown up yet, or if they were gonna blow up. That's another thing I've noticed with nukes. They just don't blow up like they did at World at War, like that quick. But yeah, the 2-player strategy should work here. The only problem is that more zombies spawn in, I believe. I don't know if they spawn in, or I don't know if it's a max number, standard for all. I don't know, I'm just confusing myself. I was trying to say, I don't know if there's a max number of zombies that can spawn in that is the same for 1, 2, 3, and 4 player, or if it's completely different. But this is part 3's over. I'll continue this in part 4, and I'll see you guys at part 4.